I don't know if the internet tripping or not. So we about to see. What is y'all doing? Ooh, I took a. I put too much salt in my bath water. My skin is dry. I'm about to put on some of all these oils and stuff. Y'all see me? Put it, replenish the. Hey everybody, how was y'all day today? I got some gifts too. I forgot. Do I have Apple Pay? No. I tried it and it was a whole big thing, and so no. We was doing that at first when y'all was trying to make me take y'all money. Never seen a community force somebody to get avenues to make them send stuff. It's just crazy. Miss Joy, thank you so much. I don't know if you trying to tell me I'm being loud or what. But guess what she bought me, y'all? Microphones. The ones everybody be holding today. But I did say I want a window. Yes. Can y'all imagine me talking like this? I don't know how long that's going to last. I might be even louder in y'all ears. I just might be even louder with this microphone. So we about to see how it work out. Thank you, Miss Joy. And it's two of them. I don't know how to hook them up, but we about to figure it out. You see that? Thank you, Miss Joy. So I don't know if I can hook it into one thing and then have both of these. But Mari, I'm about to be like this on y'all. And the Lord said, and it's going to sound just like that lady is sitting in front of you. You sitting on the second row. Thank you, Miss Joy. You just helped the lady that was on psych meds. Hold on. Wait a minute. Just helped the lady who was on for psych meds and now off. And she said she feels so free. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we do around here. Don't we, y'all? Ain't that what we do around here? We help a lot of people's lives get better. Don't we? Yes. Is that what we do? And guess what else showed up? The Name My series. Thank you. It's here. The Name My series showed up. Yeah, it did. Thank you, Funky. Crazy. I didn't even open them. I put them up here just because I was getting rid of boxes. And it's a whole bunch of them, y'all. She sent me a whole list. Thank you so much on how detailed y'all be. She sent me the background and everything of the Name My trilogy, and as like breaking it down, it's pretty cool. A whole bunch of information. I didn't have time to go through there yet. I might get it. Oh, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. I was looking for it and they showed up. Y'all see it? Now, I don't know what's in here. Is this a smut model novel? Is this what we done got? Miss Bryson. Just tell me now, because look at the lady on the front. Look. That's what. This is why CERCA has No Name I's Welcome at the front door. For chicks that want to come to your house and do crazy stuff like this. And I've had both. Both. Listen. Listen, we not reading. I'm not reading this online. I would have to go through this and see what's going on in here first. Y'all not about to set me up. But I'm sure gonna put them up there though. Y'all see my latest creation? I didn't sand it down or nothing. So I was gonna pour more resin on these, but you know what I don't like? I want it to look like it's coming out the water, which it kind of does. Do y'all see that? So they're 3D. You know how most people go ahead and cover them? But don't that look like it's coming out the water? Do you see it? Don't they look like they coming up out the water? Like if you look like, y'all can't really see the angle, but do you see it? Because most people go ahead and cover them all up. But I was like, I want them to be 3D. Most of the ones I've made so far are 3D. So isn't that cool? Instead of having it so when like my grandkids come, they can touch it. Because some of them are soft. I didn't put any resin on it, right? But I wanted it to look like it was coming up out the water. So yeah, that's one of our bookends. See it inside. Y'all not going to stop sitting them. I got to start making bookends to put. I got to finish sanding it though because that's sharp. You said that would be so pretty on my end table. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Listen. Make your own bookends. Make them of your grandkids and kids. Thank you. Oh, these, I didn't mess them up because I colored my hair. So I got to try to fix it and then try to get this pink off because they wasn't supposed to be pink. But all my nails end up being pink, you know? Because I end up, so there's that. Well, let's just put that lower. So we got our name out series. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And, oh, it's another one. Hold on. It's another one. Oh, yeah. I guess it was for. Careful, CERCA. Oh! I agree, sis. You're going to make some centerpieces. My type of ones. So y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. I don't, listen. I showed y'all some of my trays. It just be stuff I be doing when I be bored. Like the whole coloring thing. But if I don't want to color, I got to create something. I showed y'all this. Maybe I will give some of these away. That give me time to make some more. Uh-oh. And I done pulled the nail down. Well, that was not the deal. But I made the dominoes that went in here. Can you see them? But in the light, they look purple. It'd be so cool because they like flip. You can't really see them. You could kind of see them like that. But I made the dominoes that went in here too. So, you know, it's like a serving tray. Oh, you can kind of see them this way. Y'all see them? It is the Pisces in me for sure. And both of my parents are tinkerers. Like they'll make something out of nothing. And then this one I messed up on it, but this is when I was still using like paper. And I didn't have my Cricut or none of that yet. And I was just going. So, but I had made some real nice ones. I used to sell these, of course. And now they just art pieces on the wall. And if I need, you know, then I have one in wherever I needed it. But, you know, it's artwork, too. It double fold. You know what I'm saying? You already, you know. But, yeah, I love these. I actually still have some of these dominoes. Yep. Made them. So, most of that stuff just be when I get bored and I need something to do. I don't really be, you know. That's why I say I be wanting to use this brain to do as many things as I can. If I do that, then I don't ever have to really worry about it wearing out. What y'all see over here? Thank you so much. You need parts. Parts to what? That is funny. But I can't. You gonna keep saying that because I can't draw. Queen said, but you can't make my face. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to, because you know they just be molds and you just, it's like putting it in a basket. You just put in there what you want. No, I don't make my own molds. That's why I can't make your face, because I don't make my own molds. I just buy the molds that are already ready. Hey, I buy the molds that are already ready and then just put in them what I want in them. Like I'm gonna show y'all. I made my grandbaby's letters. I kind of messed up on these a while ago. I showed them to y'all before, but I'm just about to send them now. This just be me playing around, like I said. Some of y'all seen these already, but I'm about to send them to them. Because one of my grandbabies, she got a whole bunch of names. So, like, can y'all see it? It's got, like, the wheels in it. And she's a little bit, she like to get into stuff. But on this side, it's, like, see-through. So, when you look at it through the light, it'd be like, you know, that's one letter of her initials. And then this is one that's got the gold flakes in it. So, you could kind of see in it. But it's blue on the back side. You know? I just be playing around doing stuff because I be in here by myself and my daddy made me stay now. It's one of them. This actually had a Moschino, or however you say that, strip in it, but the ink came out of it, so you can't see it. But it's got that on the back. And then this was the last one. I made my grandson's too. This has like chains in it, the gold chains and gold flakes and whatnot. So these are all her initials. So when you set it up, but her mama gonna have to sand it. Look, I'm nice. I put the sandpaper in there too, because I ain't doing it. You can sand them. These are your initials too? Listen, I'll be thinking so when they get their little rooms, they can put them up on the shelf. And it's all their initials in there. You know, Grandma like making custom stuff. My grandmother used to make us custom stuff. She used to sew like poodle skirts and like blankets, pillows, strawberry shortcake. She made all of that stuff. So I think that's where it come from too. She used to do all of that. Anything we wanted, she could probably make it. Dolls and everything. Ooh. I didn't want nothing. I really just came in here to see what y'all was doing, because I've been like straightening up a lot, going through, getting rid of stuff, making sure just I have to constantly rearrange stuff. Wonder why. Can anybody tell me why? It was good, Queen. I've been vacuuming, cleaning, wiping, getting spider webs, just stuff that I don't even be having time to pay attention to. No, I haven't. Ooh, no. I'm still watching Lord, more shipments. Right. That's what I'm watching, Wheel of Time. And I have to keep going back because y'all gotta think I be doing other stuff. So I'm trying to make sure I'm watching it like thoroughly, so when I go back this second time, I could just go get books off the shelf. Yes, Petty Self. I seen him talking about Queen. I got all the tomatoes. Hopefully they'll be green before the winter time. I mean red before the winter time. I got the little ones, the medium sized ones, and I can't think of what they is. That's it. Look like a beef tomato, which is a real big tomato. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to rewatch Shadow and Bone season 2. You keep missing stuff. Listen, y'all are so very petty. Yes, not that he got a whole wall full, a whole fence full of. I said, oh hell, they serious. They are getting the what you call it together, the troops together. This tomato brigade is growing. You started a revolution all against the dean for no reason. You've been going through your emergency supplies and canned foods and checking dates. Well, they sure did tell us that that stuff is good for 30 years. This is why we always see people in the end of the world movies. They don't be worried about no dates because it ain't been 30 years. We've been throwing canned goods out all this time. You've been watching Salem has been blowing your mind? Mm-hmm. You said for no reason, lies. For no reason. Y'all be throwing vegetables at me for no reason. Yep, going through my supplies and essentials. So have y'all seen? It's a lot going on in the news. Y'all seen the thing about the mosquitoes? I'm gonna say it like the mosquitoes, but my grandma and them say mosquitoes or the skaters. So, depending on those damn skaters done got on us. That old pond down there, they need to go down there and spray it because those skaters are eating us up. They're eating the dogs up, the cats up. They even got the damn bird. Didn't they? And did. Mama, I told her don't go down there in the woods. She want to go down there collecting those old rocks. She's doing some old rock garden down there trying to spruce up the place. And she got down there by that water and now she looks like a speckled pig. Look at her. She's all red and all dotted up. Those skeeters, I told her they're bad down there. They hit some kind of swarm or something. I can just hear her now. For real. I can hear her right now. Yes. She wants a rock garden down in front of the trailer down there because she saw Miss Betsy down there. Her son works down there at the gravel mill. And so he's been, cleaning up his mom's, area over there. And so now Mama's going down there to the river. And I told her, don't go down there because they have them sprayed down there. And those skeeters are going to get her. And look at her. No, stop it, y'all. But y'all... You said that damn Pisces and you strong went straight into character and did. Do you hear me? It's crazy. Because that's how I hear it in my mind when people be like, listen, it be a whole movie in here. I keep trying to tell y'all that. When people talk to me, when they tell me stories, everything, it just be like, I hear songs, everything. Excuse me. Let me ask y'all a question. Watching all of these shows that y'all been watching, what does it make you feel? Do you feel like you've been asleep? You said I'm a Pisces. I love it here. Come on now. Listen. It's a lot of actors and stuff that's Pisces too. It make me happy. Screenplay in the mind all day. This is a screenplay. All of this is a screenplay in my mind too. Didn't I tell y'all I used to practice? I didn't even know. I thought God was going to have me like... Literally, he used to make me get up. My ex-husband used to be looking at me like this. Like, who are you talking to? I had a computer that looked exactly like this one. There was a computer that looked exactly like this one. And I would have to walk around in my living room acting like I was teaching. And he would laugh. And look what I do every day. See how that works out? You got to see it when other people can't see it. Yeah, Miss Ropat. Listen, it's everywhere. It's not just in these shows. It's on regular shows, but because we never paid attention, they say a poem, right? A love poem. And we don't even know that they doing a whole spell just in the cartoon. Like, it's everywhere. Have you seen, it's on your soda, it's on your car, it's on your jeans, it's the name of the pipes company in your house. It's everywhere. It's every we got. Now, for those of you that's watching the time, what is it called again? We watching it and I can't even remember it. What is the Wheel of Time? What if Nynaeve has something to do with Nineveh? Her name is Nynaeve. And Nynaeve and Nineveh, depending on how you gonna play with these letters, And what did they do in Nineveh? Anybody know what they did in Nineveh? They did a lot of magic in Nineveh. That's why Jonah didn't want to go there, because they was giants and they did a lot of magic. It was sorcerers and stuff in there. And her name is Nynaeve. I bet you can move that young lady's name around. Nineveh. I said, are they telling? Have y'all seen that they're going to all the places that we read about? But they make it like it's right over the way. But you see, like when the African type huts, and then you can see that they're over in Asia somewhere, and then you can see that they didn't travel to Egypt. Are y'all paying attention to that? Because see, most people ain't even paying attention how they be flip-flopping, but y'all know who used to be over there. Y'all know exactly why they're going to the areas that they're going to and what's going on. Ain't that crazy? Now tell me they not telling us the Bible without telling us the Bible. Who would these women be? The Asadai. Who would they be? Not the angels, but the angels, the mothers of the giants. But they would be the angels what? Baby mamas. They'll be the angels' baby mamas. Remember? Because they gave, all right, we just going to do this and then I'm about to get off. This is why it's so important that you be having your books and remembering what we read and looking at your notes, all the names we've looked up, because you're going to start to hear them or a different version of it. And you're going to be like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know that name. I know y'all been seeing all the symbols. Y'all been seeing all the symbols. All of them. They all in there. They on all kinds of stuff. I just want to say this. Anybody watch Ghostbusters, the first ones? The real ones, before these new ones? Y'all remember when they was, the elevator opened and she went up to the top of the building and it was that vortex that was opening? Y'all don't think that that's weird, that that's what was going on in there? with that space travel thing. And then did y'all not realize that that's on top of every bank? The big tall building banks, like all of the skyscrapers. Now, don't let me say banks. Skyscrapers. They on top of skyscrapers. They on top of skyscrapers. I said, wait a minute. I know you can drive down any day on top of all the skyscrapers. And they always have some type of electrical antenna up there as well. Ain't that crazy? The 80th Floor Regions Bank, Post Bank, Central Bank buildings. Most bank buildings have those big two. Listen. They always show us that it's the wealthy, rich people that then tapped into some kind of thing, and they be up on top of a building or in the highest room place in whatever high-rise apartment, whatever, right? And they either be looking into a screen mirror, trying to call somebody somewhere, and boom, electricity and whatnot be striking buildings and whatnot. They be showing us, I think, because all it like even with like the Devil's Advocate, and I should have put some dang lotion. I put way too much salt in my damn bath. You just hold on a second, because this body is dry. That ain't gonna work now. Hold on, I'm scratching. I didn't put way too much Epsom salt in there. Normally I use a fourth, like a little fourth of a cup. That's something I put anywhere. And it's about to be winter time too. Yeah. And I normally don't do this, but it's feeling like the Sahara. I was just we not reading from nothing. I'm not doing no class. I just was getting ready to talk about something real fast. So I'm about to get off here. Yep, because I said 20 minutes. So I'm about to get in the bed. I'm about to eat something and get in the bed. But I am about to read this little bit of, it's just the first part of Enoch. Because everything, okay. Who sees that every single thing that we watch goes back to the 7th generation of people? Thank you, Mr. Ellington. Y'all see it? It don't matter what movies they are. It don't matter what regular shows. Lilith, Samael. Oh, I ain't gonna spoil it. We gonna wait till everybody get through it. I'm trying to wait because it's a whole bunch. I hope y'all listening to the names. Who in the 2nd season? I don't want to tell it. Okay, y'all gotta hurry up. Hurry up, because I need to talk about it. But okay, let's do this right here. So if you got page 15, book 1, that's where we at real quick. Okay. Yes. Yes, you said yes. Listen, it's not a game. Okay, book 1. Book 1, right here. Come on. Page 15. Follow the angels. Right here. Right here. Right here. Okay. So it says, in those days when the children of man had multiplied, it happened that there were born unto them handsome and beautiful daughters. And the angels, the children of heaven, saw them and desired them. And they said to one another, come and let us choose wives for ourselves from among the daughters of man, and beget us children. This also is in Genesis 6, 1 through 4. It says, and Semyaza, or Semyaz, you'll see it different ways, being their leader, said unto them, I fear that perhaps you will not consent that this deed should be done, and I alone will become responsible for this great sin. But they all responded to him, let us all swear an oath and bind everyone among us by a curse, not to abandon this suggestion, but to do the deed. And then they all swore together and bound one another by bound. Now, y'all been watching the show? The water is bound to the Asadai. By what? What do they bind together with? Tell me. How do they bind? To where they can even feel each other. Sorcery. The ring. But what does that? Tell me. Magic. Thank you, Queen. Magic. Magic. Magic, 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 magic. Magic. So they're bound by a spell to this person. And the spell is what binds them. Sorcery. Yeah, they call it the source, but I'm just saying it's magic. Okay? Now listen. There's, you know how they call the women of the 7 seas, of the 7 waters or whatever, the mommy waters or however that works. Did y'all pay attention? That there was like 7 daughters or 7 wives or whatever, and they was all from like a different region, but they all close to where some water would be. Y'all seeing our story or no? It's a show called The Wheel of Time, right? Okay? The 7 seas. Okay? All right. I was just hoping y'all paying attention to that. And so everything that they had to do, they had to be bound. What's going on with the famous people in our world today? How were they bound to something now? What do they have to do? They have to do what first? Rituals. Rites. Before they ever even get to sign the contract, they have to do rituals first. They have to do rites. This is the hooded, only stars. You can't tell what's going on. Wake up with your sock off of all everything. But what did a boy say? Butt naked with one sock on. And you don't remember what happened. Okay? So they're still bound. And even when they don't want to go, they have to. Even when they don't want to perform, they have to. Right? They don't get a choice if they want to really perform or not. They have to wear what they're told to wear, say what they, even if this goes against everything in their moral compass, because they signed that contract, they have to do it. Even when they don't want to do it no more, they still have to, because they're bound. Okay. Here we go. It says, then they all swore together and bound one another by the curse. And they were all together 200, and they descended into Ardos, which is at the summit of Mount Hermon. And they called the Mount Armon, for they swore and bound one another by a curse. And their names are as follows: Semyaz, or Semyaza, the leader of Arakeb by a curse. I'm sorry, already. The leader of Arakeb, Ramiel, Tamiel, Ramiel, they got an extra E somewhere. Daniel, Ezekiel, Baraquiel, Aziel, Amaros, Bardarel, Anael, Zachiel, Sasamapiel, listen, we're going to call him Say So. That's what we're going to call him. And the rest of the guys. There's a whole bunch of them. And these are their chiefs of tens and all of the others with them. So, each one of those had 10 angels under him. It's 200 angels, and they each had 10 angels under them. All 200 of those went and found wives. So do you understand that instantly there was 200 races of giants? Because they were, do you understand? Like, I'm starting a whole lineage of people. Each one of those. And then don't forget that they went into the animals and the birds and the reptiles. So if he went into an alligator and had reptile children, a bird, a centaur, or whatever, and then you got human kids, this is why Job could easily be Nereus's brother, which is crazy. But we know Nereus was a sea god. He was a shapeshifter. This is all in ancient Mesopotamia, where they always are showing us that the people that lived there were humanoid beings and monsters. So you think about what we're reading now, right? Solomon got the power to control these demons with rings. Some of those people had the power without the rings. Did y'all see that? They still had the power. Some of them had to use the rings, and some of them didn't. Could this be the people that have the bloodline straight from the angels, and then people that are just taught to use it? And did you see that they didn't want the men to have it? Why? Because it was supposed to be sacred between the angels and their baby mamas. They always depict wizards as being crazy. Witches vengeful, wizards crazy. Yes or no? In the cartoons, in Disney, the wizard always got some crazy hairs, always doing some weird, like, they be like sporadic and just kind of not, and the witch is always calculated and cunning. Mad with power. So are they painting anything different in this show? So let me ask you this. In what is the show? I just forgot that quickly. It's not the witches. It'll come to me. Anyway. Did y'all, oh yeah, I don't want to give it away, but it's so much in there that's everything that we read. Do those, I can't think of it. It'll come to me. Do those beings put a little fear in your heart? Because I'm going to tell you right now, they put fear in my heart. Only because I'm a visual person. And that's about what I expected. Some of those beings that we read about with the tusk and the teeth, and how, like, their dark appearance and all of that, and how just barbaric they were. Like, they described Enoch in detail. They describing those beings look like what we read about in Ezra and all the apocalypses and stuff. They look exactly like that. Like, I be having to fast forward a little bit. Because I'm like, God, listen. Listen. You said had me shooketh. Listen, God, listen. All of them. Listen. It's a very interesting. It's. Who watched The Order? Did y'all watch The Order? Any of The Order? Y'all remember what used to happen to them college kids? What used to happen to them? It even happened to the ones in the magicians too. Hello, Mr. Hardy. Not not the sacrifice. They did do that, but what else? Y'all remember? They would turn into animals. They would turn into the werewolf skins. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And the skin picked the person. They cast spells, went to hell, and got people turned into animals and werewolves. Okay. Right at Yale and Harvard and Cornell and all the Ivy League, where they have the books and libraries that look similar to this, where all the archaeologists, doctors, lawyers, and prominent people of our politics come from. How you think they know where to go dig? They be telling y'all without telling y'all. See, if you know what shows to watch, it's just putting the pieces. Who feels like you just putting a puzzle together? Literally. Every show, every piece. Listen here. Since Teen Wolf, yeah. It's been a long time. I'm telling you. It's crazy when you go, even with Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, it's a lot in there. Stumbling through the mysteries is exciting, it is. Did y'all go watch Vampire in Brooklyn? Oh, Meet Joe Black? Y'all already did that one? Did y'all go watch Meet Joe Black? I don't know why. I'm about to make me some chocolate chip cookies. And yes. Tell me that ain't Abraham. You couldn't find it for free? Did you? You got the first. Sorry. I used to love Vampire in Brooklyn. Yeah. Yes. I'm always asking those questions. Are people imagination? It don't be imagination. It's what they saw when they sleep. All that stuff used to be chasing me when I was little, and I used to be running in warehouses trying to hide from these monsters. Seemed like I was running slow. Have you watched it? That's why I'll be like, ooh, I know this stuff real. Yeah, because some of this stuff used to be chasing me through my sleep. While I was asleep. Listen. All of it. Yeah. Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel. Remember the show Angel? Gotta go back and watch that too. I have started watching it. I said, oh, it's a lot of names in there we know. A lot of names in Angel. A lot of names in Angel. What was that on the W? Not WB. What is it? That was a long time ago. The WB. What is the CWC something? CW. They did used to have the WB, didn't they? The WB, it used to be one like WB too. Not Touched by an Angel, but that's one too, yeah. It was WB back then and now it's CW now. Okay, so y'all can tell it's been a long time. Okay. You couldn't get into Supernatural? What? Watch it backwards. Watch it backwards. Start at the last season, start at the last show, and go backwards. You'll watch it then. Start at the last one and go backwards. You'll be all in. Yep. Start at the last show and go backwards. It's going to hook you right in, and then you're going to have to go to the front. You're going to have to. Supernatural was good, I'm telling you. Girl, listen here. If you can't get into it from the beginning, start at the back. Look, it showed. Look, they said it absolutely will, honey. Oh, thank you. That wasn't on purpose. I've been cleaning up, and it just happened to be the one that was right there, I promise, because I didn't even have this shirt on earlier. Yeah. So anyway, y'all, I'm about to go. I'm about to go make me some chocolate chip cookies. Hey, I'm about to go make me some chocolate chip cookies and get in my bed. I done worked hard today. Moving stuff around in here. Yes. I ain't making no homemade. They the Pillsbury kind, but I'm sure about the save you one and will. Yes. So, it's getting cold, and I like chocolate chip cookies before I go to sleep in the wintertime. Even though it's like not cold, I know it's about to get cold, so it's like I already started. So I'm going to eat chocolate chip cookies probably from now till about February. Good night, Miss Rainwater. Yeah. Yes, honey. Yes. Yep. And Hellboy, listen. When am I coming back? I don't know, because this is really my week off. I've been taking time, and guess what? My head ain't been hurting. I've been like not anxious, not super tense. Like, so this, I needed this. I think I just needed to be able to just not feel so rushed and feel like I always got to be doing something else. I have been taking my time. I haven't answered like a lot of emails. I just been trying to just de-stress, because this can be a lot. I don't care what nobody's saying. If they tell you it ain't, they lie. Even though I don't have to do no editing because all my stuff is live, I don't even got to do all that. So if we ever start doing that, I know that's gonna be crazy. But I just, it's a needed break, and I'm okay. I feel good. Like, I don't feel exhausted. I don't feel whatever, and I've had time to like really. I mean, I've been doing it, but y'all always sending more stuff, so I always gotta find somewhere else. What's up? But it feels good to be able to do it and not feel rushed. Do my laundry and not feel rushed. You know, wash my dishes and not feel rushed. Like, because I just, want to get on here, make sure, whatever. So, thank y'all for letting me take a break. I appreciate it, because I really do need it. And I just been in the house, like, I just been in a silence. I didn't even have music on. It was just quiet. Just me and my thoughts, and that's it. That's what I've been doing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate y'all being here. And then, too, y'all remember I told y'all, I do want to say this real quick, though. Yeah, no music. I want to say this. Remember when we talked about training ourselves to be in the quiet? Do y'all remember? Good. You're welcome. Do y'all remember, real quick though, do y'all remember when I was like, y'all, we got to start training ourselves to not have no noise? If they hit the internet, our phones, it's not going to be. Unless you got DVDs, you're not going to be able to watch TV. Right? Because they said the TVs might not work too, or whatever, on the one from May, whatever. So then, my kids even said quiet now. Come on, Miss Monique. Girl, you did your thing. You did your thing. Come on, teach them. But do you see how important that could be? Listen, I'm telling you. I just think that it's so crazy that we have been practicing all these different things in this last 18 months. And now it's like, think about how many kids is going to lose it because they can't turn on their phone, turn on their tablet, turn on the TV, and just go straight, tell Alexa to pull up their show if the internet doesn't work for 30 minutes or an hour or 2 or 3 hours. We'll say 6. What they going to do? Because most parents, like, they buy electronics. They're not buying crayons, and that's for school. We're not doing that here at the house. We just, whatever. But these babies are used to having a device in their face. Even little bitty babies. 3 months old, they already know to pay attention to the tablet. I'm just saying, for the most part, most people ain't buying no crafts and stuff or no, you know what I'm saying? They don't really want that. They want electronics. So if everything electric goes down, if everything that's run off the internet goes down, Netflix, Disney Plus, whatever, what are they going to do? No Paw Patrol or nothing. But it can be Paw Patrol if you go buy some DVDs and get you a portable DVD player. This don't need no internet. This don't need no internet. It just needs electricity. So, I mean, you gonna spend $50 on some BS food. If you spend $200 on taking the family out over the weekend, you can spend $200 and give, I don't know, if you got four, because they like $50, $40 a piece on Amazon. This is a better $40 spend, I promise you, per kid, instead of a BS meal or something. Old school. They won't. They gonna be like, what kind of thing is this, Mom? Something you about to watch TV on here in a minute. It's either this or nothing. But I don't want it. I want my tablet. This is the old fat. This is how Mama's tablet used to look. It's a How to Lose a Guy Still in there, yeah. I ain't took it out in the case over there somewhere. So, 30, How to Lose a Guy, I guess, or something. I don't know. Something. Whatever I put in here to show y'all that it worked. And I guarantee you I've not seen that movie. My daughter's probably had it. I've not seen it. I had teen daughters, so I had to buy all the chick flicks. Yep. Yeah. Whatever it is, I don't know. I haven't seen it. I couldn't even tell you what's going on in that. I mean, the title, but I don't know. You said that's my favorite movie. That and 30 going on 30. 13 going on 30. See, I ain't seen most of them. I just got that out. That's a better investment. They said $32. So you got 3 kids, $110 could save you a lot of time of answering questions of why they can't watch their favorite show. Why you can go buy the DVD or whatever and have it, or Blu-ray or whatever it is. Because I think they might do those too on here. I don't know. You'll probably have to check whichever one you got or whatever, but I'm sure they probably do. And you can put an like USB SD card, or hook it up to like audio visual, the AV cord. So if you got a projector or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, this could be connected to a projector too. So, I mean, if we gotta thug it, we gotta do what we gotta do. But if you got a projector, it has audio visual, what you call it, the little, yep, right there. So, right, but you ain't gonna, I mean, if you can't get to the internet downloading movies, how you gonna use? Because some of them work without the internet, but some of them, they still be needing your phone to be on their internet to connect to some type of whatever. So, I'm just saying, if there's nothing, you can charge this with a small solar powered generator, and they can stay out your hair all day, or at least a couple hours a day, something. Because if each one of them got this has a radio on it, has a light, it has all that little stuff on it. So, but it'll charge this. That way you don't gotta be going crazy. Oh, once it's on a flash drive, okay. Well, however you get it, I'm just saying, you'll want to get something for when the internet goes down. However you get it, however you gonna go get them, that's a definite thing to where if you need each one of your kids, because it's a lot going on, to go sit somewhere, put some headphones on and chill so you and your spouse or you and your whoever can figure out what you need to do. That's what I'm talking about. You, however you go get it, whatever you gonna do, but you need to have something because they playing with folks' sanity. If y'all didn't see that during 2020, and they don't care, so you need to take care of what you need to take care of so that your family is okay, just in case they don't care. Now I'm about to go make my cookies. I love y'all. I'm gonna get in my bed. I don't know that I'll see y'all tomorrow or the next day or the next day. I don't know. Because I am actually enjoying just being in my house and just in my house. Don't say no fine. But y'all got a lot to read. Y'all done bought all those new books. Y'all done bought all those new books. It's time to read them. Not just your OTP. It's time for y'all to get your books out. And even, you don't got to start at the beginning. Flip all your books open. You said just come back and say hi. You self-study. Come on. Y'all done built whole libraries. You can't tell me you read every book you bought. Who done read every book you bought? And if you say yes, I know you lying because y'all done bought like 2, 3, 4, 500 books this year. 50, 100. You done read all of them? Okay. All right. You said kinda. No. Not being on here with me 7 hours and working a job and take care of your kids and that ain't working. I don't believe it. Is Audible for him? I don't know. Are you asking the wrong person? Okay. I want y'all to get in there and enjoy your library. Take some time. And just start, like, if you bought the myth, not the, like, Persian myths and stuff, get in there and start reading the stories. All these Persian myths, Indian myths, African myths, or your ology books, really sit down and take time and look through them. Look up the names you see, the places, the maps. Like, y'all bought them. Right? Or no? The African myths is scary. Somebody said I just bought the Native American myths. It's good. Not your tomato throwing self talk about something is scary. It's always the bad kids that be scared. The ones that be bad in the class that be scared. You gotta throw them in the closet. Look at you. Talking about it's scary. Listen here. It's always the bad kids, the kids that cut up in class that's the scary as hell. And look at you talking about the African book scared right on time. Right on time. You got teachers' conference coming up, all these tomatoes you've been throwing. See how your dad feel about that. We're going to talk to him here in a little bit. Call him up and see how he feel about that. Look, and that's when you say, shouldn't be so bad throwing tomatoes in class, and you would not be scared reading the African book. You would not be scared reading it. Don't throw no more tomatoes and your butt won't be scared. Ain't that what your grandma say? Your grandma and mama said, you wouldn't have been being bad. You wouldn't have been scared. Throwing tomatoes and teaching other children to throw tomatoes as well. Not Miss Lucille throwing popcorn. Now wait a minute. Oh, Jesus. Let me go make me some cookies. I'll be here talking to y'all all night. But you said fine. Let's sit here. Yes. And plus we got shows to watch. Y'all got shows to watch. Y'all got books to read. You guys have coloring books that you can even study in your coloring books. Because all of our coloring books, all of our the ones we got off Amazon, Themology, whatever, Mythomorphia books, are all of our myths. So even if you just didn't want to study out of a real book, if you got any of those Mythomorphia or the Morphia coloring books, in the back of there is actual mythology that you can go study even from there. So you don't even have to just be in your big old books. You can go get your coloring books and still be looking up stuff. I love y'all. Yes, Chantel, it does. It's over there in the window now. Mm-hmm. Oh, I got Hellboy. I already know. I just watched Hellboy recently too. That's one of my favorite, like, that whole, yeah. That, Pan's Labyrinth, because they all, most of them is written by the same dude. Whatever his name is. The Spanish guy. All his movies is creepy, but they're all real too. Told y'all Pan's Labyrinth is real. Love y'all.